this is your daily rail from bridge 68 in the rain here. I'm having to clear off my screen on my phone because nothing works. As I said before, only a nutter will be out on this. Now, the stone crest here, actually that might be a concrete replacement. But with bridges, what you've got is you've got a ballast on either side to keep the bridge up, because otherwise you get like concave or concave. And what happens here, these are about 1/4 of a tonne each, maybe even more. This is the only bridge building in the cutting. It's bridge 67, 70 is the beginning. So you've got 69, then 68. Sorry, yeah, this is 68. It's Goblin Road, right? And it has sunken a little bit. If you look carefully here, right, you will see sunken stuff, right? And then what happens is the drains fall down, yeah? The drains fall down. So we've had the mains water go, right? And then as you see here, over time, the drains will fall down. They're a little bit sunken. That one's been redone. That is the original electricity waterworks. That is a epitome shite building in water. But as you come down here, you'll see that it's sinking. And some people call them Roman arches, some people call them keyed arches. You know, it's a circular compressed format, so technically it's stronger. But it hasn't been touched for like, I don't know, 40 years. This was one of the first bridge built on the Goblin cutting, because the Victorians, as I said time and time again, wanted to pass this without going into the mud while it was being dug out, because it took 2 years to dig out from bridge 70 to bridge 57, Pretoria, right? But this has been banged about with, despite all this news and all that. You know, it needs repointing, redone. I mean, you know, it's cracked here, there, everywhere, right? But I still didn't manage to get any. Look at that. I reckon the lorry banged that, and there. Look at that, backing out of there. Look at that. I mean, technically, how Office of Road and Rail actually signed this off, I don't know. Did they take a little train through and like go, yeah, okay, and do the nod to Network Rail? Did they do the nod to Hendy? Possibly, because they've got no power at all. So there we are. Goblin is closed today. That's the, oh yeah, while I'm at it, that's the, well, you can see the original Victorian length of the platforms. We've got the, as reported originally, lengthened platforms, which is completely fake news. Lowered, yes, apexed to go under these bridges. Now, what we'll do here is go over here, right? Now, we'll see this very, very unique structure that was put in. I still don't have the records for this, but 60s, I always estimated late 60s or 70s. I don't have the plans. As I said, you've got C-beams, I-beams, O-beams, steel and all that, but basically it's keeping the bank up. And yet again, you've now got another vehicle joining here now. Network Rail OEM, as I said. Because look down there, it's a little bit difficult, but Orion did a brilliant job on this fencing. But the plants are growing up. Not that sort of plant. Look, now there's a third one coming, right? That's bridge 69, Albert Road, that was replaced about 2006-7 before the electrification. It was signed off, but it wasn't happening. And they've got all these men appearing here because this is a problem. And I always said all along, this is potentially worse than bridge70.com, because that's the entrance to the cut. You're 2 to 3 bridges in now, right? And look, if you look carefully, you can see some of the wires being torn off again. So hence, no rail. You've got beams there that are touching that. Be very careful about grounding, negative earth return, 25k, electrifying all this. I mean, to be honest with you, they could probably have that live. And, you know, the cats would stay off it anyway. Look at that, another wagon of wires. This is quite serious. Whether they're going to work tomorrow, on the Monday, I think they got it cleared off for Monday, but they know there's a problem here. Look at that. They cannot touch that. As I said time and time again, They've been moving this around like chess pieces under there. They couldn't bore or pile down there because they couldn't get the plant in high enough. Yeah, so they put these blocks in and they were moving them all around. We got through 75 subcontractors now, and it's still not done. And there's no more men arriving as we speak. And that gate. Anyway, look. That's all right then. This is your Daily Rail, Bridge 68, the oldest bridge. This bridge, as I said time and time again, hasn't got time to live because nobody looked after it, did they? They didn't point it. You know, they just... It's incredible. Anyway, this is the oldest one. It doesn't have a flushing tank, so Bridge 70 is still technically superior. And this bridge was built before the steel came in from Sheffield, England, so they could build the steel bridges in Walthamstow. From here, we're 3 bridges in on a less than a mile cut between Pretoria Avenue and Bridge 57 and Bridge 70. And it all goes down progressively that way with the Bridge 67A there, the old one there. So this is your Daily Rail. It's pissing with rain, but if somebody doesn't do it, nobody will. Join us.